What's going on, good people? What's the science out there,
What's
man?
the science?
What's
that
the
one
science?
threw me off. What's the
Hey,
deal?
What's the science like Pluto, Neptune, Mars, and all the stars and all that stuff?
Okay. That's how we feel.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Feeling
That's how we
good.
feeling.
Feeling good, man.
What's the science?
Hey, what's the science, y'all?
Let's get it.
Man, what's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy Isaiah here. What's the deal?
Yes, sir. And it's your boy Stace. You know what it is.
Man, listen, man, we good and feeling good, man. And welcome to the Most Definitely podcast, man. Here we talk about life, Christ, and everything encouraging, man. Stace, bro, how was your week, man?
Week was pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain. Actually, before we get into that, you want to go ahead and run the...
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this moving.
All right.
And, hey.
You know... Attention, brothers and sisters. Listen, my name is Stace, and I'm here to present to you with the new official sponsor for the podcast, Royal Temple Nutrition. You heard it, Royal Temple Nutrition. Listen, Royal Temple is a fitness movement, okay? And it's designed to get the kingdom more active and more balanced from the inside to the outside. Here at Royal Temple, we push physical fitness as well as spiritual fitness, giving tips, tricks, strategies, and a lot of motivation to help you accomplish your fitness goals, your health goals, and your overall goals in your day-to-day life. So if you know this is something that you're in need of, this is something that you're lacking, you need that get up and go. You need something in your face every day to say, hey guys, we can do it. Please don't hesitate to like and follow our Facebook page. That is exactly what we give you every single day. And it is non-stop encouragement and life hacks to get into your goals and getting them accomplished to your satisfaction, okay? And once you do, shoot us a message on Facebook and we will send you one of our new Royal Temple Nutrition Shaker bottles for 50% off. 100% no lie, okay? And all that being said, guys, listen, I love you guys. This is Stace again here with Royal Temple Nutrition, where we honor the fact that our temples are the temples for the Holy Spirit. Join the movement now and enjoy the podcast, all right? Love you guys. Stay up.
There is no credit in loving.
Yo. So, man, we back here, man, and I'm excited, man. We got something awesome we want to talk about, man. Listen.
Yes, sir.
Man, today's podcast, man, we're going to be talking about, man, being authentic.
Yeah, man.
Being authentic.
Yeah, bro. I love this topic.
Man.
Yeah, this is like right up my alley.
Yeah.
You feel me?
This is up your alley?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I love this topic because, you know, you can be who you are. You know what I mean? Like I can approach it however I want to. I got my own perspective. Yeah. And you can't tell me not to think what I'm thinking. You feel me?
Hey, most definitely, man. Hey,
yeah, man.
That's true, man. It's so good, man. Man, listen, I'm pumped about this one, man. And this is something that I know, like, for sure is going to flow, man, well. And everything's going to be going awesome in this month. But, man, I just want to get into this, man. So, bro, man, how was your week, man, this week, bro?
Bro, my week has actually been really, really good. It's been really good. So, this past weekend, I went up to Supplement Superstore, and I got my body scan done again, me and the wife. Yeah. And when I tell you, bro, I killed it for the past 2 weeks. Man. Like, my diet has been A1. And my workouts have been A1. In 2 weeks, I gained a pound of body fat. I gained a pound of muscle mass, which is hard to do in, a week to 2 weeks. Yeah. And then I lost a percentage of body fat, so I'm down a full percentage of body fat. And I'm gaining weight because muscle weighs more than fat, Ooh. So, I mean, bro, when the dude seen my scan compared to last week, he, like, almost jumped out his shoes. He was like, wow. I'm like, yeah, man. So this week I'm doing everything that I did last week plus a little more. You feel me? So now I'm just adding on to, kind of what I've already done. So that's one really good thing that I'm happy about. Man. Yeah.
Yo. Man,
you gotta get that in.
Like you said, like a pound, bro, of muscle, bro. That's whoa.
Yeah, bro.
You've been getting it in, bro.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you.
That's
I really
good.
I really have. And that's one thing that I push to everybody else is you got to do what's right for you, and you do it at your own pace. But once you figure out your groove, you run head first into it. You know what I mean? Like try to run through a brick wall. You do what you can do, but you give 100%. You know, after you figure out what you can do, you hit that green light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you won't go at that point. So that's kind of where my last week has been in that area. This week, man, I've been really hitting studying fitness and nutrition and things like that really hard. You know, I'm big on motivating people to be and do more when it comes to your fitness and stuff, because most people are at such a low level when it comes to all of that that you don't really got to give them the entire book, the whole science of everything. They just need to get up and do something. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I was at, and now I'm operating on a new level to where it's like, no, let me educate myself even more on what I'm talking about. So I'm going into the science of hypertrophy, the science of strength training, the science of whatever the case is, everything that I believe people would ask me about when it comes to nutrition and fitness, I want to be able to have, really good, solid answers for. So, yeah, bro, that's really what my week has been all about, man. So I'm feeling pretty good, man. What about you, dog? What about you? How's your week been?
Man, my week has been really good, man. Like, I can't complain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I most definitely will say like that, this whole week, man, I've been learning a whole lot, about, personal development and personal growth,
Okay.
Of course, mental strength, man. I think another thing, man, has been real pressing in my life, man. Mental strength, trying to, continue to keep my mind focused mentally, keep myself from, habits that, what I mean, that can get created, because you get comfortable with something and then, you constantly find yourself saying, okay, I did it yesterday. I did it,
Right.
So keeping myself kind of like focused, there, and knowing when to stop, knowing when to, press the brakes and say like, listen, okay, this is not healthy. This is not good for me. I need to be careful with this.
Yeah.
Also focusing a whole lot, bro, on just really being careful, with, certain situations, dealing with people, how you speak to them. And you know what I'm saying? That's been something that's been real big this week for me, man. Another thing, of course, been dealing a whole lot, man, of studying, man. Like, and, of course, I study, in the Word, just becoming a minister. But I got something dope that happened to me, man.
Let's hear it.
So I went to drop my daughter off over at my, I went to go over to my wife's mom's and dad's house, man. And he came out. He's actually a pastor of a church, Malachi Baptist Church. Shout out to Malachi Baptist Church, but he's a pastor there. And what's crazy, man, he came outside, was talking to me about some things. He told me that he's doing an overview of the Word, from Genesis to Revelation, just doing an overview of it and stuff. But he told me to come and check his Facebook page out, and he said, check it out. He gave me a book, you know what I'm saying? Was like, hey, read this book, and then at the end of it, he said, study or answer the questions. He said, if you do this, he said he's confident that it'll kind of take my, ministry to a different level and stuff like that. So I've been,
Is it a book he wrote, or is it?
No, just a regular book.
Oh, just a different, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so, like, he, gave me that, and I was like, man, okay, just kind of was really diving into that, man. And what's so amazing, bro, is that after we talked and everything, I talked to him again. I said I thanked him for, what he was doing, how he's been in my life. If it wasn't for him, honestly, bro, I wouldn't be saved right now. He was the one who preached the message to get me to come to Christ.
Really?
If it wasn't for him.
Wow.
I used to come to church, bro, blunt it out. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really know why, but, I was there, and one Sunday he preached this message, bro, and it just touched me. And I was like, you know what, man, I'm giving my life to Christ, walk to the front. But I told him, like I said, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here in this position today. Of course, because of Christ, but he was that instrument. And I said, you know what, if he hadn't came to church that Sunday, what would have been my fate? Or what would have been that day? You know what I'm saying? And so I think that always being on, like you were saying, always being educated, always playing your position, being in position, never allowing things on the outside to stop you from your position and where you're standing. Henceforth, this podcast,
Facts.
being authentic
Facts.
and being truly who you really are. And I think that, and it's crazy. Right before we get into that, after I left my wife's dad's house, we're driving in the car. I'm talking to my wife, and I start talking to her. Of course, I told you about that dream that we had, that I had.
Yeah.
And I started to get deeper into just the thought process of that. Like I said, a lot of mental meditation and, kind of keeping my mind and my thoughts, trying to get stronger in my thoughts more than, anything in this season now. But yeah, so we drive, and I told my wife, I said, I just really want to be real. I don't want to be this guy who says something Sunday and that's not who I am Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
Exactly.
And so that being authentic piece is big for me, because, I just have to be authentically, man, who I am. You know what I'm saying? I think
exactly.
that, those that are listening, like, that's just authentically just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't change it. I've tried to, you know what I'm saying, but it just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's kind of like, where I'm at though, man, like with that, man. And, that authenticity, man.
And that really brings me to like one of the first points I wanted to make about authenticity is if when it comes to being authentic, like I want to first jump on the fact that if you're not authentic, one of the biggest problems, one of the biggest things that you can actually lose is who you actually are. You know what I mean? Like you can really forget who it is that you should be. You know what I mean? You forget how to just be yourself.
Wow.
When you're always trying to impress other people, you forget how to be yourself.
Man.
You know what I mean? And then when you get, listen, bro, I got family members. I won't, bust anybody out, but I got family members, really close family members that will tell you right now, I don't really know what I want. I don't really know what I like. I need some time alone maybe, or I don't know exactly what I need, but I don't know what it is that I need or what I want, or because I'm always thinking about somebody else and what, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like if you're not being truly authentic to who you are and you're letting all of your surrounding circumstances dictate who you should be, and now you're trying to conform to other people's perspective of you, even though that doesn't really matter, you will literally lose who you are, and you'll forget who you are, and then you got to relearn yourself. You feel me? And why would you want to start on the other side of the 8-ball? Like start on this side and know who you are and navigate life through who you actually are, and then you'll be able to, every move you make will be easier when you're being you.
Wow.
If I have to be Isaiah, every move that I make is going to be difficult. Even if everybody loves me, it's going to be difficult for me to remain you, because I always have to think about my next move. Okay, what would Isaiah do? All right, so let me do this. Okay, what would Isaiah do? And then rather than just being yourself, and it's like, all right, just do. I can just move. I can go, and I can go farther easier.
That's good, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So that's one of my biggest things is like, you have to be yourself, because if you're not yourself, you'll lose yourself in the process.
Yeah, I like that. I and even as you were speaking and saying that, man, I just started to think deeper about that process. And when you're fighting to be something that you're not, when you're fighting to, you know what I'm saying, to say the things that you don't say, or fighting to fit in, and fighting to, be popular because it's the popular thing to do. You miss the authenticity, you miss the trueness of you, miss the origin of who you are, you miss the whole part of who you are. And I think that is kind of why I was really shattered, you know what I'm saying, when I was talking with my wife. I said, because I know who I am today, you know what I'm saying, I knew who I was yesterday, like the man I was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. And that's not the same guy today. That man is dead. His ambitions and his mindset, because that was before Christ. That was before my whole shift in mind, thinking, saying that I want to do better. I want to do different. I want to be married. I don't want to be out just shacking up. I want to have a wife. I want to.
Now you're a new creation.
A new creation, right?
Yep.
And so that's like that's what being real to me means. I think it really means, handling your responsibilities. It means, you know what I'm saying, fighting for what's right. It means, and I think that is true for everyone. There is a ounce of truth in everyone. You know what I'm saying, that we should strive for that, to fight for that. Like Stacy's very, very big on exercising, and he just said that in the beginning of this podcast he gained a pound of muscle. within a week. And that just helps us to see that naturally, if these things are true, then how much more so is it if we are authentically ourselves and who we were created to be? How much more will we produce in our life and grow muscle, you know, in relationships, grow muscle in our business, grow muscle in ministries, you know what I'm saying? It just helps us to see that your testimony is powerful, and it speaks in all areas because your consistency of sticking to authentically who you are. Because we even did podcasts before where you said Royal Temple is who I am.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you know who you are, there's no question. You're not fighting to be who you're not. You're just being. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You can just literally live.
You
know, like I said, with Royal Temple, I don't have to think. Like, people will say, man, you sure you should be doing that? Because, you know, maybe it's not getting the traction that you want. I'm like, I can't stop being who I am.
Come on, man.
I might as well make a business around it. You know what I mean?
Give him some right there, man.
You see what I'm saying?
That's good, man.
Same thing with you in the music. Same thing with you in the ministry. You feel me? Like, that is literally who you are. That's what you eat, sleep, and breathe. That's what you do. So for me to tell you to stop doing that is for me to tell you to stop being Isaiah.
Man, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Powerful,
and there's no way to do that unless I'm willing to try to listen to your perspective and then, you know, take my life and form it around what you think it should be. Man, you know, that's what happens. How faulty is that? Man, for you to have a perspective on the outside looking in, one, you telling me to do something that you can't do.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? You telling me to do something that you idolize but you can't do.
That's crazy.
And you want me to conform to that false identity that you have of yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But probably can't even live up to it.
That's what I'm saying. So you have a false identity in your own self. And then you look at me and you say, I should be following your false identity that you have. So neither one of us are going to be able to do this thing because one, it's an idol.
Exactly.
It's not even real.
That's good, bro.
You have to allow people to be themselves.
Yeah, bro.
And it'll take on, you know, living for Christ will take on whatever shape it takes on in you. Everybody we're not going to be clones of one another.
Come on, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're going to be biblical truths that we all know and we all hold to, facts. I mean, that just is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm going to walk different than Isaiah.
Yeah, man.
People are going to feel a different energy from me than Isaiah and vice versa.
That's good,
You see what I'm saying? So everybody has their own lane. And I really believe that. I believe that everybody has their own lane. And when you learn to walk in your lane, that's when you become more confident. You see what I'm saying? Bro. That's when you can step stronger. That's when you can stride longer. You know, you're not looking to the left or right to see if you're looking at me and if that person is paying attention to me. I'm not even going to lie and say that I don't do that because I might come off as super confident, but I pay attention to what's going on around me way more than I should.
That's good, man.
When you become overly confident, not like what's the word I'm looking for? Not like conceited or nothing like that. But
like
when you just not
like,
prideful, right? That's the exact word I was thinking about. Not prideful, but when you're confident, it's just like I know what I know now. You know, because, at first I wasn't sure of myself, but now I'm sure of myself, so I know what I know.
You have a confidence in who you are authentically created to be.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And I like that, man. I think that is really where, you know, we're drawing this being authentic from. Is like, you know, we are created and we are created to be who we are. You know, I think about how sometimes when you're so used to, I would say, rejection, and you're so used to being fearful and afraid, how you can be boxed in to be someone who you're not. And then when you start taking the steps to come out of that, how it is a difficult process. You know, that's one of the biggest things I've struggled with my whole life. My whole life has been fear of just being, you know, who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, once I got past the fact of saying that this is who I am, and, you know, you look at all that who you are, you know, everything you write down or everything you do or your lifestyle, and you look and you say, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? If no one accepts me for who I am, you get what I'm saying? I can't change to fit what you think that I should be, when first and foremost that, you know what I'm saying, I'm still trying to strive to be more of who I am, or striving to be more, to find out more about myself. This is what I'm learning as well. The older I get, the more I find out more about myself. You get what I'm saying? So how can someone define who I am, what I've done, you get what I'm saying, and understand truly the facts behind it? And I think that that's where it really lies. Thank you. Context,
That's
bro.
what
That's
we were
the
going to
word,
talk
bro.
about before,
Come on.
just context. Like, you don't know the context of my life,
Yeah.
but you want to speak into my life as if you know.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
good,
You
bro.
want to speak
Wow.
into my life as if my dream is your dream.
That's good, bro.
You know, we got two totally different trajectories and goals and ends in my, like, I'm not trying to get where you're trying to get me to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're trying to give me information that's going to lead me to
good,
B,
bro.
and I'm trying to get to A.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and that's so crazy, bro. You said something that is so deep, and I promise you, over the past probably 2 or 3 months, me and my wife have been doing, me specifically, my wife to a lesser degree have been doing something to where we're trying to understand ourselves. So I've taken like the Enneagram. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's like a personality test. It'll tell you what type of personality you are.
Oh, for real? Like,
Oh yeah,
online?
yeah. It is, and it is
Is it
factual.
free?
Yeah, it's free.
It's free? Oh,
it's
okay,
free.
okay.
And it's pretty factual. I ain't gonna lie. What it does is it's like a series of questions. It's like 100 different questions asked in a lot of different ways to get you to narrow down on what your real personality is like.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like 9 different kinds. It's 9 different categories that it can put you in.
Or just one test?
One test,
oh.
and it's 9 different types of personalities.
Wow.
So
wow.
my personality ended up being, I believe it was an 8, which was like not demanding, but I can come off as forceful. I can come off sometimes as a know-it-all because I'm matter of fact when it comes to certain situations. So what's going down, Cole? What's the deal, bro? What's the deal?
What's going on, bro?
No, but so I say all that to say this, bro. I really feel like, what's the deal, bro? I really feel like, bro, what you said was big when you said I've been trying to figure out who I am, and I could have sworn you said something about writing things down.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I think that's one of the biggest things that we should do. That's one of the biggest things that we should do, and I'm going to do personally, is I'm going to go home and I'm going to write down, literally, this is my part of my personality. This is something I notice about myself and whatever, because I think one of the biggest things we can do is take inventory on ourselves so that we can have a really good knowledge of who we are.
Man.
Then we can step out into the world in boldness. Everything is not a question mark.
Yeah.
And because if I know for a fact that I'm the type of person that is matter of fact, I know that there's certain, blind spots that I have, but at the same time, I also know I can go out into the world and be me. And a lot of people probably won't like that, but that doesn't mean I have to change me. I can't change me for you just because you don't like it, because some other people actually need it.
Wow, that's good, bro.
So I think
like
that's
that.
one thing. Take inventory of who you are, and that way you can go out bold.
That's good. Yeah, like, that's so necessary. Like, when you find really who you authentically are, you know what I'm saying? There's a boldness that comes with that, because, like what Stacey even said, like, you're not trying to fight, you know what I'm saying, to put on a show or to pretend or try to keep up with, you know what I'm saying, a personality that was created. It could have been from fear. It could have been from worry or rejection. It could have been from, shame. It could have been from so many different things. And I've learned that, you know what I'm saying, that there are different personalities that I've experienced and that I actually have done in different situations based on how I felt people perceive me. Now, this is the big thing. When you have a perception like that, or you have that that mindset, you know what I'm saying, you can easily lose yourself. You can easily, fall victim to, you know what I'm saying, careless living, striving for, truth. But this is something I was thinking about as well. I was thinking how like in any situation I've known and I've learned that, you know what I'm saying, just because, you know what I mean, you might be struggling with something, doesn't mean that you don't have the knowledge or the information to be able to help someone or to encourage them with it. I give a great example. My counselor, she talks about a lot of the things that she's been through. She talks a lot about her struggles. She talks a lot about, the things that, you know what I'm saying, in her past that she wish she could have done differently, and all of these things, and how she's giving advice to us and me and my wife in our relationship, and she is no longer in a relationship with her significant other. But there's wisdom that she's given. And I just want to encourage somebody and let you know that, I know who I am, and I know that I might struggle in some areas or might not have the things that someone else might have, but at the same time, when you have experienced something, you get a knowledge or a wisdom from it. It's important to share that. So being authentically who I am, that's just who I am. love to encourage and uplift and inspire, you know what I'm saying, people. That's just, and inspire them in, knowing that there's hope, knowing that there's life, knowing that there's, there's another chance, there's something greater coming, in every situation, no matter if it's completely chaos, there's still something in that situation that is worthwhile, and that is, it was something that, you can grow from. That's just who I am, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And, and another big part of just being authentically you, I think, is that, not only will you benefit from it, but others will benefit from that authentic, version of yourself, because it's something that, it's only one.
Exactly.
It's only one.
And people can tell when you're trying to be like somebody else. People can tell when you're trying to live up to, the Joneses.
Yeah.
People can tell
They can tell.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing with that is, like you said, being authentically you gives people a true assessment of who you are and what life really looks like.
That's good, bro.
You know what I mean? You can help so many more people being yourself, because you can help them on accident.
Yeah. Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People can pull from your life just
Hold
by,
on,
you
man.
see what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Hey, listen.
That's big.
Listen.
That's so true, though.
Because literally you being who
he
you
was
are,
just being himself. Didn't know he was dropping some knowledge and some
facts.
jewels.
That's facts.
See, I pick all of those up, and I'm creating me a chain. You know what I'm saying? I'm creating
dropping the jewels.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Man, nah. But hey, bro, no, but for real, like,
that's good.
There's a lack of this in the world.
It is, man.
Everybody's trying to be like them, everybody else. You know what I mean?
Bro.
And that's why every single time a certain haircut comes out, every single 14-year-old gets it.
Yep.
And every single 20-year-old gets it. And then every single 25-year-old has the same pair of shoes as the next one.
Man.
Everybody's in the lines to go get the Jordans. The same exact pair of shoes.
Yep.
One pair of shoes are dropping, and everybody's getting them.
Yeah.
Why? They're made with the same materials that the other Nikes are made with.
Same thing.
But everybody wants what everybody else thinks is nice.
Man, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we see these shoes. Bro, have you seen those? I don't even know what they call, but they look like alien shoes. Like the new ones that the kids are wearing, bro.
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to Google it.
It's like an alien space boat looking. I don't even know how to explain it, bro.
And they all wearing them.
And
wow.
they only wearing them because other people say that they nice and they expensive.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? But if you really was just being you, like, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
That's
For
good.
me, I want a couple pair of Nikes, mainly just to work out in and to walk around and be comfortable in. But I would wear Vans every day of the week if I could.
Yeah, now Vans is fly.
That's just my thing. And Timbs, I literally do wear Timbs every day of the week, for real. So that's I will wear that every day, and I don't care what you say or you say.
Man.
You can go spend $400 on those shoes.
I'll rock some sandals in the snow.
Hey.
No,
my dude said he can be 100% authentic.
Hey, so I love sandals,
to the death,
bro. I love
to the frostbite.
bro.
Hey, no, but hey, man, it's something special about being special.
It is, bro.
It's something special about being special.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's something mundane about being ordinary.
Yeah,
and that's what all these kids, and that's what a lot of people out here are trying to be, is they're trying their hardest to be ordinary. Who does that?
Man, and I want to say this, a big question I think that deserves to be asked, is who am I? Apart from take away, like Stacy said, take away the shoes, take away all of these things. At the core of me, who am I? And who am I? And I think that is ultimately the authenticity, you know what I'm saying, that's in you. That is what's needed, because having that person, having that who you are at the core of you, you know what I'm saying, that is where all the riches is found. That's where all the diamonds are buried. That's where all of the good stuff is. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the stuff of life has been piled on top of us, from fears, from worries, from past mistakes, from past failures. Like, all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, can create, if you allow it, can create a personality in your life where you don't feel comfortable being yourself, because the last time I was myself, this situation sprung out of control. And now it's like, you know, I wanna take the lane and say I'm using wisdom, not behaving this way. But you have to learn that some people, even in all of your goodness, I guess if that's the right way to say it, even in all of your authenticity and who you are not going to accept who you are.
Exactly.
You know, and so don't change yourself because someone didn't accept who you were, or you know, what I want to say, didn't, you know, agree with what you know to be true, or what could be false. At the end of the day, it's just not allowing, you know what I'm saying, like Stacey said, those outside influences, because the influences are very powerful and strong.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's so funny.
Having guidance.
That's so funny you just said that, because that's what I was thinking about. Was remember I said that perspective is everybody's superpower. Yeah. You know, your own perspective is your superpower. But what people are doing is stripping their own superpower away, because they're taking their perspective and diluting it, and now trying to use somebody else's perspective for their life. Man. You know, if I'm trying to see my journey, my path through your eyes, I'll never be able to get to where I really want to get to.
You're going to weaken your superpower by doing that.
It's crazy, because I'm using your perspective to create my dream and what I want, but I got my own abilities.
That's crazy.
So how am I using?
That's so good.
You said I can't use your muscles to get to my. I can't use your feet to get, and you got a different ability than I do.
That's so good.
You feel me?
That is so good, man.
Yeah, and I think
like that.
We do that all the time. We do that often, you know. And everything that God gave you is for you. Everything that God gave you is for you, for a reason, for a specific purpose. Yeah, you know, he didn't. When people say God don't make mistakes, facts. God does not make mistakes, and He didn't make no mistakes when He gave you your 2 feet. Man, I don't care if you're flat-footed or you feel me.
And you are so gifted and unique and special, and there's something about you like that the world, you know what I'm saying, cannot duplicate. You know, even if they try to on their best day, they wouldn't be able to duplicate the authenticity of the true core, the true character of who you are. You know what I'm saying?
There's no way.
Yo, David shared this with us, man. He said, you guys are speaking strong truths. He said, wasn't happy till I understood who I was.
Let's get it.
And accepted it.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Accepted it. I think that's big. When you find out who you are, now
Ooh.
it's about accepting it.
I like that. That was
can
deep.
You accept? Yeah.
How you gonna come with a deep
I know,
comment?
right? Hey, can we give him some?
Can
we give him some?
Nah, I like that. I like that, and that's important. You feel me? That's important, bro. Because, like you said, if you know who you are, because I guess some people are in a position to where I know who I am, I just don't accept myself. Wow. I know who I am. I just want to be you.
Accepting it.
And if you're in that position, again, you have no future. Yeah, your future is wrapped up in that person's life.
Yeah, and that's powerful. When you think about taking from somebody else's life, you rob yourself of your future, because you know what I'm saying. The true character, the true core of who you are, your destiny depends on it.
Oh yeah.
Your destiny depends on it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Your destiny is wrapped up in your purpose.
Goodness, boy.
And your purpose, you can't even fulfill your purpose unless you have a right perspective of what your purpose is. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So everything starts with perspective. Everything starts with you, again, accepting who you are, knowing who you are, first knowledge, then accepting who you are, and then presenting that to the world, not for judgment, but presenting you, like just living your life and allowing people to flock to you, some people to reject you, whatever the case may be. But you cannot, and that's it right there. That's the point I wanted to hit. You cannot then know who you are, accept who you are, and then present yourself to the world for judgment. That's what I feel like a lot of people are doing. It's like, people, here I am. You don't like it. You don't like it. Let me change that. Right. What do you think? Wow. What do you think? That's not what it's for. That's not.
Oh my God. You feel me? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now he's stepping on crispy Air Force Ones. He's stepping on crispy Air Force Ones right now, bro. Because that's so good. Because that's sometimes the personality that comes with when you're rejected, when you've been rejected for so long. You know what I'm saying? The personality that comes with that is, what do you think about who I am. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, you look for validation, and when you don't find validation, it brings more sorrows. It brings more shame. It brings more like, dang, I thought that this was actually going to get them to like me. But what we're striving to do each day, what we're talking about, is just digging into yourself. You know, and once you find who self is, who you are, accepting that, and not for
Yeah.
approval,
Yeah.
like, you know, I've accepted myself, and this is who, you know what I'm saying, now, like what Stacey said, I'm gonna present this to the world, and now what you think about it, it's just living your truth, living in your true character. And I think that is so big, bro.
'Cause that's what
That
God.
is so
That's
big.
what God molds. Is who you are.
Yo, not who you. I heard somebody say that he molds who you are, not who you pretend to be.
Facts. That's going to the next song.
Oh, he said,
I could just take these podcasts and morph them into a song.
Come
You feel-
on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yo.
no, that's what God molds.
That's
you
good,
know?
bro.
Like,
Man.
okay, let's
Wow.
now go to the flip side, bro. As
Yeah.
far as the positive aspect of being who you are, what do you think is one of the most positive aspects of being who you are? You know, just being authentically you.
Yeah. Man, I would say less stress. You know, less
Yes,
stress.
sir.
Less
Yes, sir.
stress and
Yes,
less
sir.
stress in the way of, you know, not having to keep up with, you know what I'm saying, the perception of what we think of others. And we've made that our own. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's still a perception, because that might not be even authentically who they are.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
sometimes
yeah,
you have
yeah,
to be,
yeah.
and that's why I think that it's so necessary not to desire something someone else has, because you don't know their brokenness and where they come from and what they've been through and how they strive to get to that place, or how they're still curious and moving forward and trying to find and figure this thing out called life. You know, it's so much that is all wrapped up in it, and I would say less stress, bro. What do you think?
I would say true growth. A positive aspect, one of the biggest positive aspects of being authentically you is now you have the ability to truly grow. And I give you the example. If The Rock is my idol, because I work out, and let's just say The Rock is my idol, and that's, I'm seeing myself, trying to see myself through his eyes, or I'm trying to use his eyes to see the world, or you know what I'm saying, like he's my idol, and I'm trying to, I don't know, you know, be him. One thing that I will do is I will jump over the gains that I can have. And I'm just going to give you a example of, like, in the gym. The Rock can bench press 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So I'm over here trying to bench press 500 pounds and can't do one rep. So I'm bypassing my own growth, because I should be starting off on 225. And when I can actually bench press that and, you know, knock that out 10 reps, and I can start growing. My muscles now can grow because I'm using a weight that I can manage. And I might even be able to grow to 500.
Wow.
You know, but the point is, because I'm not trying to be The Rock, I'm trying to be Stace, I can be me, and I can grow into a better version of me and a better version of me.
Wow.
But the more that I look at somebody else and I'm trying to get their gains, you know, with my body, with my body structure, the less that I'm actually going to be able to accomplish. I can't get real gains, you know, trying to do that. So I would say growth. I would say true growth.
Yeah,
you
like
forfeit
that.
true growth when you're trying to be somebody else.
And I'll say as well, one of the things I constantly experience as an artist, one of the things that I constantly fight against is the voices that are in my head that tell me what I'm getting ready to write or what I'm writing is not going to be good. Like, I have to, like what Stacey said, he brought up a great point. When he is going to the gym, and if he's just seeing himself through The Rock's eyes, he is forfeiting his true growth, his development, his building, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And getting to the place of who he authentically is, you know what I'm saying? And I think that it's the same thing. And I wanted to share this, you know what I'm saying? This moment of truth is that,
Let's go.
you know, as an artist, that's one of the things that I have to be careful with, you know, and then I struggle with, like, you know, not to, okay, Drake wrote this song, let me try to write one like him. When that happens, what we're saying is you are robbing yourself of what you can say and how powerful it will be. Like, can you imagine, like, if you let go of saying, like, I want to be like Drake, I want to beat like Drake, I want to sound like him, because the true oil of Drake we haven't been blessed with Drake's oil.
You don't have that.
Drake has a certain oil. that God has given him.
Yeah.
And you have a certain oil too.
Sydney,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Sydney in Arizona actually needs your message. But because you're trying to be Drake, you're gonna give her a diluted, watered down, for you know what I'm saying, like a bootleg version of Drake's message.
Come on.
And she done heard that 1 billion times,
exactly,
throughout the airwaves. But
so
she
good.
really needed you.
That's so good.
You see what I'm saying? So you just jumped over your own purpose, trying to be somebody else.
That's good.
Even
man.
if you get success in that.
Yeah.
And this is the big thing too. Even if you get success in that,
bro.
Is that really success?
Bro.
What are you successful at? Like you know what I mean? Like what did you gain? If I pretended to be Isaiah and now I'm getting some of them Isaiah fans or I'm getting some Isaiah money because I'm saying some Isaiah things, really what is that doing for me? Other than the dollar amount,
man,
what's the success in it?
There's no fulfillment.
Because you can't go back. Once I start pretending to be you and now I'm seeing some quote unquote success, I cannot turn around and then go back to being who I am because the world's going to reject me. Because that's not what I gave to them. I presented them with a made up version of myself that was really somebody else. And now when I go back and I try to be me and represent the same package, but it's really different.
That's good.
They're gonna reject me. And now I'm in this whirlwind. I'm in this, spinning revolving door because if I be them, if I be what they want, they're gonna accept me. If I be what I am, they're gonna reject me. I said this in my song, bro. Who I ain't. I said, being who I ain't gonna put me on. Being who I'm not is gonna put me on. But being who I am is gonna do me wrong. Because they're not gonna accept me.
See, I like that mindset because that's exactly what Christ said. It's like the world's gonna hate you. We are authentically created.
Oh, come on, bro.
And when you live in not just the authenticity of who you are, but whose you are, when you live in that truth, there's a different, like what Stay said in that bar, that's a heavy bar. I don't think you could lift that in the gym. That bar is too heavy right there. That bar is too heavy.
Right.
I don't think you can lift that in the gym.
That's 315.
That bar is too heavy
that's
right
315. I'm trying to be the Rock for real.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's a heavy bar though. That bar, like, he said, being who I ain't is gonna put me on, and being who I am, come on, somebody,
it's gonna do me wrong.
It's gonna do me wrong, and not that me who I am is gonna be wrong, but the world is going to not accept me fully for who I am, because you're gonna walk into some place where somebody's like, I don't like him.
Exactly.
I don't like what they stand for. I don't like who they are. I don't like the way he smells. I don't like the way he wears locks. I don't like the way, you know what I'm saying? They're going to say something. And I think ultimately that's what I see a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I think people nowadays are afraid of that, being done wrong, being spoken about, and being, spoken bad about. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are, the rejection hurts so much where it's easier to be who I ain't. You get what I'm saying? And this is the thing.
Yep.
Like, as we move into this, like, what are some things, man, that we can stand on and continue to be confident in who we are when rejection comes?
I think one of the biggest things that we have to do, like I said before, is take inventory of who we are. But we have to do it, especially, obviously, this is a Christ-centered podcast when it's all said and done. So you have to, if you are in Christ, you have to start, your identity begins in Christ. I'm not a black man before I'm a Christian.
Come on, bro.
I'm a son of God first, and then I'm a man, and then I'm black, and then you have to be able to put everything into correct categories.
There we go.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you first find your identity in Christ, automatically most of your stress is going right then and there.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? One, because you see how they treated Christ.
Yep.
So now I see what the world will do to me if I really be true to who I am. So now what's the stress in me trying to be somebody else? All I have to do is continue to be who I am. I have a perfect example of who I am.
Wow.
You feel me?
Bro. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So all I got to do is continue. All I got to do is continue to be what Christ said that I am, because he changed me and made me. He's making me more righteous. He's sanctifying me daily. Yeah. So boom, that's that. And then, like I said, go from there. go down and look at what your identity should be wrapped up in.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and then once you do that, then you can say, okay, you know, you can navigate life a lot better doing it that way.
I agree. I'm gonna say the same exact thing. Because I think that, you know, when you start to look at who you are through the lens of Christ, you know, you'll begin to see, like, you know what, that you don't have, you know what I'm saying, to be popular, to be liked. You can see that you don't have, you get what I'm saying, to do everything right to be accepted. You can see that you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, dot every I and cross every T and be perfect in your relationships with, you know, your friends or with your family or with your significant other, because you know what, our identity is in Christ, the one who was perfect, who is perfect, who's reigning in perfection. I think that when your identity is only in Him, you know, you'll see yourself. That's like you said. That's where most of the stress is taken off your plate, because you'll start to get a true identity or true sight of who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a perception. It's now a fact. It's like, this is who I am. Brody. Now we have to deal with the fact of being who I am in a world that's gonna do me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I was, you brought that up, bro, and I'm like, wow, he just said that. Like, bro, you said, you was talking about Christ and how he's perfect.
Yeah, he reigns in perfection, boy.
And when you find your identity in Christ, who is perfect, now you got a better idea of the world. This is a sinful world. They killed the only thing that was perfect that ever came out of this mug.
Wow.
So if that's the case, why would I ever put my identity, you know, why would I let you judge who I am?
Yeah,
if
bro.
I'm more like him, if I'm trying to be him and I'm emulating perfection and you hate the perfection, that means it's a problem in you.
Yeah.
And if it's a problem in the world, then again, back to what you said, I don't have the same amount of stress, because I know this is just your sinful nature you're trying to project onto me.
Yeah. Bro,
you know?
And that's what Christ said. He said, and I was meditating on that actually the other day. He talked about, like, if they keep your word, or if they would keep my word, or if they keep your word, you know that they would have kept my word also. He even said, he went deep into saying, bro, how there's going to come a time, and the time is now. He spoke about it then, how that now people are going to actually be doing, they're going to be killing people, you know, and we can use that in many different forms, you know, in hatred and, you know what I'm saying, and disrespect, all kind of different things. And we could take it, you know, literal too, like physical, actual death, but thinking that they're doing God a service. And he said they're going to do all of these things because they don't know him who sent me. And I think ultimately when we look at that and we see, like, okay, that people are who they are, and when there's no identity in who they are, where they don't really know who they are, right? We understand now why there's so much hate. We understand now why there's so much rejection, is because, you know, when you know Christ, when you know him, there's no question that, you know what, things change, your life change, your conversation change, your love for even your enemies change. Now I know that's something that we're all working on, but it changes.
Oh, come on.
You know, you'll find yourself praying more for them than you're praying for your friends. You know, because your whole mindset is shifted. You know, it's completely different different thinking. And so your true identity, I would say this, and I want to be bold to say this, your true identity is truly wrapped up, not truly wrapped up, but it could be a possibility in the things that you hate, that, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a relationship. Your true identity could be actually a healing or mending situation where you have something to really say to this person, or really something to help them out. You know, and I think sometimes that's kind of like, that's why he says pray for your enemies. You know, because you can feel bad about somebody, but ultimately I think that what you're feeling is something that, you know what I mean, could be a block or a roadblock to your true identity and who you're a person who cares. You're somebody who really loves people. You're somebody who, you know, looks out for people. You're somebody who will go above and beyond. And because rejection has crept in and try to tell you that you're not, you know what I'm saying, you are somebody who really matter. You care, you know what I'm saying, about things that breaks, you know what I'm saying, people's hearts. You know what I'm saying? You're not somebody who, you know what I'm saying, don't care about, you know what I'm saying? I think that that's ultimately what it boils down to. But sometimes rejection truly can push you, you know what I'm saying, in that place. But like the
Exactly.
practical advice
Yep.
is first finding out, but okay, how can we maintain confidence in who we are?
I would say you have to continually look at the source of your identity. You have to continually look unto Christ, you know,
That's
and
good.
you have to have a source. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people end up, you see where I'm going. That's why a lot of famous musicians, musicianists and just, you know, different people, they end up committing suicide because they don't have a source.
Yep.
You know, they have capitulated everything that they do towards the fans. And now they've become something. They've become this on-stage personality.
Wow.
You know, and they had to take drugs in order to do some of the things they was doing on stage. They had to be drunk in order to do some of the things that they was doing on stage.
Yeah.
And they've become this whatever, this idol for everybody else. And then they go back home to their families, or not even to their families a lot of times, just, you know, and now they in the recesses of their mind knowing I can't be me. Like Kurt Cobain. Like, I'm not saying that's exactly why, but I'm just saying he did commit suicide. And a lot of that, I believe, it stems from you don't know you may even know your identity, but since you have presented somebody else to the world,
or somebody else has validated what you presented,
and they validated the persona that you gave them.
That's why Jesus says, if you was of the world, they would love you.
Exactly.
They will. Oh my God, bro.
We could easily have we could easily have 1,000 people that's watching this right now. All we need to do is start cussing. We need to start talking about all the things that's going on right now.
Doing
smoking weed in the camera. That's all we got to do, bro.
Flashing guns.
That's all we got. Literally, we can start beefs with other podcasts. You know what I mean? That's all we got to do. Threaten a couple people's lives.
That's real.
You know, get a couple gun charges and you know throw that out there as if that make you look tougher or something. You feel me? Like. That's all you have to do is be what we are. That's what we accept. This is what we love. Wow. You too different, so we're going to shun you and push you that way.
That's so good,
That's
bro.
just what the world does, you know.
Yeah.
So
they push you out of, you know, really who you are. And I think that's why there's, you know, like that's why I think young kids today are so influenced, you know what I'm saying, by what they see, because true identity hasn't set in yet. And so it's easy, like when adolescents, like when they are in that phase, you know what I'm saying? That's why there's so much change going on. They're trying, and you hear it all the time, they're trying to find who they are. I got to find myself, and, you know, all of these different things. And I think ultimately, you know what I'm saying, the world can't show you who you are, can't tell you who you are, can't, you know what I'm saying, give you the confidence to be who you are. I'm gonna be honest, the world can never give you confidence to be authentically. The only confidence that I have it comes from Christ. Like that's the only, he's the reason I have confidence, any confidence. You know what I'm saying? Confidence to speak, confidence to be a dad, confidence to endure certain hard times, or confidence to, you know what I'm saying, continue to stand up even though it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? Confidence to keep pressing. You know what I'm saying? And I think ultimately, you know, being who you are at the core, you know what I mean, is going to be a challenging thing to do without knowing truly who you are. You know what I mean? And whose you are. Yeah. And you belong to Christ. You know what I'm saying? You belong to God.
Let's get it.
Man, boy.
Yeah, bro. That's all facts.
Yo, just before we wrap this up, though, I did want to send a shout out to, I forget his name. I think it's Ep8 on YouTube. Bro, he said he listened to the Red Light, Green Light podcast we did. He said, man, that podcast was so good, and he loved the fact that we are spiritual man, that we love God, and that he's trying to get deeper into his relationship with Jesus. That's 3 people that, from this podcast, that we have impacted in their children.
Oh, and their children.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say, excuse me, y'all, if y'all listen, not children, but they're teenagers. He told me.
Oh, you said they're. Oh, you said they are. Okay, I got you.
He told me he's in school. He's doing his studies, and he came and watched us out. He listened to the podcast that we did. He said, man, it was powerful. I love that you guys are spiritual men of God, and he's trying to be more spiritual. He's trying to be more walking in Christ. That's the 3rd person, bro.
That's big, bro. That's big.
Who has reached out and said something about this podcast, about what we're doing.
One person at a time, bro. That's all it is right there. Where the hand claps?
Man, come on, right there, that ran at the bottom. Yeah, bro.
Let's
right
get
there,
it,
man.
Let's get it. Shout out to the youth, man. That's what's up. Building generation.
Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're impacting lives, man, impacting people, man, and man, come on, man.
I love it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yep. Like I said, one person at a time, one soul at a time. You know what I mean? Like, that's all that matters. That's all that matters is that we're actually doing something that's beneficial to the world, whether everybody says it is or not.
Yeah,
you know, there's going to be people, like what you just brought up. There's going to be people, bro, that see what we're doing, hear what we're doing, and gravitate towards it because they actually need it, rather than they're just entertained by us so they watch.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what I want. I want that organic growth.
That's bro, I have to say this. That is what you took the words out of my mouth. Well, not out of you brought the words to life. What I've been thinking about for months.
Yeah.
And why I feel like when I go certain places, I can't get nothing from these places because they're not giving what I need.
Yeah.
There's a difference between wants and needs.
Exactly.
When you at a place where you need something and you're not getting it, like you like, where is it? And that is so powerful what you just said, bro. It's the need of them actually coming, receiving what they're getting.
Yeah.
It's a need. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nowhere else but us because we're authentically who we are.
Yeah.
So they can't get this nowhere else.
Hey,
you know
and being 100% authentic.
On, man.
This is how our conversations are on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the same dude. What you see is what you get. You feel me?
Hey, come on. You know what
so
I'm saying?
Hey, that's all I'm saying is, you know, when you tune in to the Most Definitely podcast,
come on, bro.
You get reality. You don't get, you know what I mean? You don't get no falsified information.
God,
you don't get no fake smiles.
Hey, come on. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Hey, I don't practice these jokes.
He got the check.
These is real jokes. It's from the heart. Whether you laugh or not.
Praise
man.
God, boy. That's good, man.
Let's go.
That's real good. Yo, stay off the chain, man. But yo, that's true though, man. I'm with that, man. That's so good, man. Same with Stage, man. He's the same guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't change, man. He's consistent with who he is. Listen, you will never one of the things I like about Stage,
Oh Lord.
you will never not hear a track of his and not know it's him.
Uh-oh.
You will always know it's him because
Really?
because like you sound the same when you rap everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you.
That's what's so dope about Stage, man. He's the same everywhere he goes, and I think that that's what's so incredible. You know, that's what I draw to. You know, that's what I draw from him is his authenticity, and it helps me want to be more, you know, organic in who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
and
go.
so that's big, man.
Let's
so shout out to the bros here.
Tries,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I tries. Oh yeah, man.
Oh, bro, let's go. That's
this
what's
was
up,
rich,
bro.
man. This
Yeah,
was rich.
100%. Always is too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So listen, we're gonna actually I forgot this, man, but I'm gonna throw this in there, y'all, so y'all can see this. Listen, y'all come check your boy out Wednesday night, man. Come check me out Wednesday.
There is no credit in loving those who love you. You know, in other words, he's saying that people who don't honor and love God, they do the same things. You know, so there's no credit in that. So how is that being like God? Jesus is talking about something powerful here. He's talking about giving and not hoping for anything in return. Now I want to pause there for a minute because, you know, this week I've been trying to imitate that. I've been trying to understand what it means to give and hope for nothing in return. And I believe that this world has processed our minds in giving, you know, and receiving. We even talk about the parable of sowing and reaping what you sow. But Jesus is showing us a part of God that, you know, he's revealing to us, you know, God's nature. You know, as we study this text and read it, we can see the nature of it.
Join me every Wednesday night on YouTube for another powerful In the Word message. Most definitely.
Listen, y'all. Listen,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Join me Wednesday night.
Let's go.
Tomorrow night, actually, you know what I'm saying, another powerful In the Word message. I'm excited about tomorrow night. So listen, if you guys need some good spiritual food,
I tap in every single week.
Come on, man. That's good news, man.
Yep,
Come
yep,
check
yep.
me out Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central Time.
Let's go.
That way, you know what I'm saying, you'll know when we're going on. And, man, it's always a wonderful thing, a wonderful experience to see. Like, man, just looking back at those, like, dang, you know, the word is so powerful that you can just go back, you know, 10 months and still, receive something from, something that you didn't even see at the time. So
yeah,
I want to encourage you guys to come back, check it out, and also listen to the go back and listen to the videos that were done before. There's many on there. It's almost 80. We're gonna be on our 86th actual recorded one.
Ooh-wee.
But been doing it for a year strong.
Ooh-wee.
And still going. Still gonna keep going, man. I can't give up, man.
Big deal. That's a big deal. Right on. That's what's up. That needs some applause.
Hey, come on, man.
A little bit of
come
applause.
on, man. You know what
That's what's up. A year straight. That's consistency.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? No days off neither. I haven't missed one Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, been getting it in, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, bro.
Right on, man.
But shoot, all right, y'all. So, man, just wanted to say, listen, don't forget, you guys. I want to encourage you guys to go by my website, justjesusclothing.com. Pick you up some clothing, merchandise, and stuff like that.
Yep.
Stace, bro, anything going good with the Royal Temple Nutrition?
Yeah. So definitely gonna have, I believe it's Friday when I'm dropping my first video. It'll be the first video / inspirational, just a way to start your. I don't know if I'm gonna do mornings or evenings. I believe I'll probably do it on the evenings because normally I do morning moves.
Yeah, I like that name though. That's tight.
Morning
I like
moves?
that. I like that, dude. I like that. That's just nice. Dog.
So this will be like my first workout video, showing everybody kind of what I'm doing, and if you want to emulate it or imitate it or whatever, then you can.
Yeah,
hit me up. Ask me, exactly what I'm doing. I'll show you the tips and tricks on how to do it, the way that I'm doing it. But so I'm definitely going to start doing that. I believe I'm going to do that Friday evening.
That's big.
Sometime around 6 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m. on Friday evening. So that is coming. Supplements and everything is still going underway. I'm still testing everything, trying to figure out what manufacturer I'm going to use. So happy to, give that information and super excited to be in that process. Man. You feel me? So all that being said, go check out right here on Facebook. If you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, check out Royal Temple Nutrition. Just go there, type it in, become a member of the family. Just like the page. We got a Facebook group too. Yeah. So if you do like the page, then you'll automatically be, once you go to try to join into the Facebook group, you'll automatically be accepted. So and that's just where the family is. So you got the family and then you got the fam. You feel me?
That's
and
big.
When
I
it's
like
an acronym, when it's what's the word when what's the word when you drop something down, it's only a couple letters or whatever, abbreviated or whatever.
Like I don't know.
Maybe it is abbreviated.
Okay.
So when you abbreviate it, it's closer to home. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can call everybody like, oh, this is my church family, and then I got these 3 people here that I rock with heavy. It's like, oh, that's my fam.
Yeah. Okay. I see what.
So
that's
how. That's what I was going for. So
right.
So you got the Royal Temple Nutrition family, which is just the Facebook page. You still be able to get to pretty much most of the content that we put out. Yeah. But then you got the fam, which is the Facebook group, and that's a select few people. And I accept, the people that I feel like, are on the trajectory with us and everything like that. So all that being said, I ain't trying to hog up too much more time. But
no, you get it in, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I got something special I want to show to the people, man.
Oh Lord,
so you can keep talking.
Oh,
you keep talking.
God.
I'm gonna show them what okay, you can't see it. You can't see it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna chill. Okay, I'm gonna chill. All right. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, we got some things moving. We got some things moving and grooving, and I'm excited. You feel what I'm saying? To continue, because nobody's gonna allow me. Nobody's gonna help me, do everything that I'm doing. I have to have a certain level of consistency in order to make it real to everybody else and for everybody else. So that's kind of the position I'm in right now. Is I'm putting all of my efforts, all of my energy into making this thing real for everybody.
Yeah.
Because it has to be 100% real for me, and I got to be consistent in order for that to come to fruition. So, what you got, man? What you got planned?
So listen. So Stacy texted me the other day. Right?
I did.
So when he texts me, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to check it at the time when he sent it. But look, man, I'm going to show it to the world. This what Stacy texted me, y'all. Check him out, man. Check Stace out, man.
Yeah.
He came through, man, and showed me, man. He got the powders. They in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Stacy, man. Shout out to Stacy, man.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Can we give him some?
Yeah, a little bit. We still in tested. You feel me? So everything ain't 100% just now, but We're still in testing, but I'm super excited to be in this process.
I was excited when I seen it. I'm like, dog, he got them, and they got them laid out. They got the names on there, the ounces on there, how much to put in, and all of that stuff.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo,
already got my label idea already done, the mock-up and everything. So like when I actually need to go ahead and start marketing, I already got like, you know, the mock-up and everything. That's so nice. It's showing the label on the bottle itself. And that's bro. Big. That's big, so man. Things are in motion. Yeah, they in motion. That's all I can say. That, things are in motion. You feel
nice,
me?
Man.
So yeah, stay tuned.
Shout out to Stacy in Royal Temple Nutrition one more time.
Come on.
Listen, I checked this video out, man. He was working legs out, man. In there getting it, bro.
Oh yeah.
In there getting it, bro. How much did you have on the weight vibes, bro? It looked like, bro, you was getting it, man.
Yeah, I had 3 plates on each side. Woo. So
he
what
getting
is that?
It in.
315, 3. What is that? 3. Yeah, 315. 315. That's what I was doing on my legs on my last set. So I worked up. So I did a progression. So basically, that wasn't even the first set.
Whoa.
That was the last set. So and that was the very end of the workout.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I was dead at that point, and then that was the most weight that I pushed. So,
bro, I seen that. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, man. Listen, I can't wait to get back in the gym, bro. I picked up like 30, 40 pounds, bro.
Since you had to sit down?
Bro, since I sat down, I picked up 20. But before then, I wasn't actually going solid.
Yeah.
So I picked up another 20, and I got another 3 weeks off of work.
Oh, you about to get back at it, though?
So I'm listen, man, I cannot wait to get back in there, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm pumped.
You already know I'm gonna push you too.
Yes,
we're gonna be in there together.
Hey, I'm pumped. I can't wait to get back to
do this
it,
thing.
Man.
There we go. Bro,
I've been doing this Sally Up challenge, the push-ups. That's not working for me, man.
That ain't enough.
I need to be able to jog. I need to get in the gym. I want to do the elliptical, the stair climber. That's my joint right there. The stair climber.
Yeah. I hear that thing is like ridiculous.
I love it, bro, because you can burn calories. Because I'm a kind of big guy, and like I love to enjoy foods, but at the same time, like that, it burns crazy calories. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, in a short amount of time too.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but all right, y'all, man. Hey, you know what I mean? It sounds like everything is going good. But listen, man, I enjoyed it today.
Yes, sir.
So man, we'll holler at you guys, man. Shoot, man.
Yes,
Next
sir.
week we'll
Love
be
y'all,
here.
man. Let's get it.